According to BBBB and IV 2021, race was traditionally defined by physical traits like skin color and hair type. But as we learn more, we realize that genetic differences within racial groups make these classifications much more complex. That's why many scholars now suggest looking beyond biology and considering cultural, social, economic, geographic and historical influence when thinking about race and identity.
What is stereotyping? According to SYAFIY et al. 2017, stereotyping is a way our minds simplify and categorize our experiences with different group of people. It helps us organize our perception by putting people into groups based on our knowledge, beliefs, and expectations about them. There are two forms of stereotyping. First one is positive stereotype and second one is negative stereotype. Stereotype can narrow our perceptions and lead to errors, especially when they are negative. This can negatively affect how we communicate with people from different backgrounds.
As for the first case, Malaysian Indians being stereotyped and viewed as aggressive and violent. As we can see in the 2007, the Hindraf group, which is Hindu Right Action Force, had a protest to speak out against discrimination faced by Indian Malaysians. But instead of listening to their concerns, the government reacted harshly. They called the protesters aggressive and troublemaker. Even though many of them were protesting peacefully, they were beaten and arrested. This made the stereotype that Indians are violent and destructive even stronger. For the second case is Malaysian Chinese being stereotyped and viewed as greedy and money-minded. To illustrate, the incident of 30 May 1969, before and after the incident, Chinese Malaysians were perceived as dominating the economy due to their strong presence in business, trade and industry. Many Malay leaders blame the economic gap on the Chinese community's monopolization of wealth. This incident was a turning point in Malaysia's racial and economic relations, which leads to this stereotype.
Bro, why you act like that?
Seriously, dude? Didn't you saw that Indian guy?
Yeah.
My watch is expensive. They are aggressive. What if he steal my watch?
Tolerance refers to the ability to accept and respect people from different racial backgrounds, recognizing their inherent dignity and individuality rather than relying on stereotypes. So, how does tolerance solve racial stereotyping? Tolerance encourages individuals to learn about and appreciate cultural differences, which can help break down the misconception that fuel stereotypes. Other than that, tolerant societies are more likely to create spaces where all races are treated fairly, which can reduce the perpetuation of stereotypes.
Guess what? Because of your performance in this company, I was thinking about giving you a raise.
Oh, really? I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, boss, for giving me a raise. I will make sure I work hard from now and follow your instructions.
No problem. You're welcome.
You see, this is why they Chinese. They think they do for money. That's why we act like that with our boss.
This scenario shows a Chinese employee thanking his boss for a raise with a shoulder massage, but his colleagues misinterpreted as greed for a bigger raise. This highlight how stereotype distort intention, reinforcing bias instead of recognizing genuine appreciation. Mindfulness, being aware of one's bias and emotion, could have helped prevent the conflict by promoting self-reflection, empathy, and open dialogue instead of impulsive reaction. By practicing mindfulness, societies can challenge stereotype, reduce resentment, and foster unity instead of division.
In conclusion, these cases resonate with some individuals who experience more police stops, stricter security checks, or negative assumptions based on their racial identity. These cases show that racial tensions are not just historical events, but ongoing issues that affect everyday experiences. Overcoming them requires conscious efforts in promoting fairness, understanding, and inclusivity in all aspects of life law enforcement, education, the workplace, and social settings. Individuals and institutions must actively challenge biases and stereotypes to foster a more equitable society. That's all. Thank you.